Hey, good morning, Fuel 910. I'm coming to you today with Monday's Daily Dose, and I want to challenge you with something today. One of my favorite quotes is from a guy named John Maxwell, and it just says this: most Christians are educated way beyond their level of obedience. Most Christians are educated way beyond their level of obedience. So I want to push you and challenge you that it's not about what you know, it's about what you're implementing into your life, how much you're obeying. And don't get me wrong, what you know is important, and how much you know is important. How much you're studying scripture, how much you're learning in leadership or on a weekend or on a Wednesday or in a small group is important. But if we're just people that know a lot and aren't changed people, if we just seek understanding and not transformation, that scripture says it's actually worthless. In James chapter 1, verse 22, there's the challenge for the day, and it just says this: but be doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving yourselves. For if anyone is a hearer of the word, and not a doer, he is like a man who looks intently at his natural face in a mirror. For he looks at himself and goes away, and at once forgets what he looks like. But the one who looks into the perfect law, the law of liberty, and perseveres, being no hearer who forgets, but a doer who acts, he will be blessed in his doing. Scripture compares the person that hears the word and then walks away and doesn't walk in obedience to somebody that looks in the mirror and then forgets what they look like. It'd be like, you know, eating broccoli or something and then looking into the mirror and checking your teeth and seeing a big old stem of broccoli in there and then just walking away and not doing anything about it. Scripture would look at that and say, you're ridiculous. You have broccoli in your teeth. In the same way, if you come to church on a weekend, if you go to your small group and you talk about something, you're pushed and challenged by something, and then walk away and don't actually implement that into your life, don't actually walk in obedience, you're walking around with broccoli in your teeth. So my push for you today is, this weekend we talked about where's your treasure at. We read Matthew 6, verses 19 through 23. We're talking about laying up treasures here on earth or laying up treasures in heaven. We just ask this question: where's your treasure at, and how does that change the way that you worship? For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. Walk away from this weekend and say, so what? How do I be a hearer of the word and a doer of the word, and not just somebody that looks at my face in the mirror and walks away and forgets? Where's your treasure at on this Monday? How is our focus on our treasure? Is it this internal, eternal treasure? Or is it an external thing? Is it the clothes that you're wearing, the popularity, the grades, the pursuit of success, the sport? Where's your treasure at? And are you a doer of the word, or are you just a hearer? Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in on these. Share it with a friend if you want, and see you on Wednesday.